Unlocking Excellence: Transforming Your Company from Good to Great. In Jim Collins's previous bestseller, Built to Last, the secrets of enduring greatness in companies were unraveled, shedding light on how these exceptional organizations sustain high performance. However, for the majority of companies operating at a level deemed merely good, the pressing question arises: what distinguishes companies that ascend from the realm of mediocrity to achieve greatness, and how do they set themselves apart from competitors content with staying mediocre? To unravel this mystery, Collins, alongside his dedicated research team, delved into a comprehensive study spanning 5 years, examining 3 distinct groups of public U.S. companies. The first group, the good to great companies, embarked on a transformative journey after 15 years of performing at or below the stock market average. Collins defines greatness in this context as companies generating cumulative returns at least 3 times higher than the general stock market for a continuous 15-year period. The second group, the direct comparison companies, lingered in mediocrity or experienced decline despite possessing similar potential during the transitional phase. The third group, unsustained comparison companies, underwent a fleeting transition from good to great, only to regress to a performance level significantly below the stock market average. Throughout the extensive research period, encompassing the analysis of over 6,000 press articles and 2,000 pages of executive interviews, Collins and his team meticulously identified the distinctive actions taken by good to great companies. This review distills their findings into practical and actionable steps, providing your company with the insights and strategies required to embark on the transformative journey from good to great. Unveiling Your Hedgehog Concept: A Blueprint for Clarity and Success. In the pursuit of excellence, Jim Collins introduces a compelling analogy employed by good to great businesses to refine their strategic decisions: the hedgehog concept. This concept is ingeniously illustrated through the narrative of a cunning fox relentlessly hunting a hedgehog. Each day, the fox concocts various surprise attacks and crafty tactics to capture the hedgehog, only to be met with the hedgehog's unwavering response: it curls up into a spiky, impenetrable ball. The simplicity and consistency of this defensive strategy enable the hedgehog to triumph day after day. For good to great companies, finding their own hedgehog concept is the linchpin to strategic clarity and success. This involves a profound exploration guided by 3 pivotal questions. 1. What can we be the best in the world at? 2. What can we be passionate about? 3. What is the key economic indicator we should concentrate on? Through an average of 4 years of iterative exploration and rigorous debate surrounding these questions, these exceptional companies ultimately unearth their unique hedgehog concept. Once revealed, every decision made by the company aligns seamlessly with this central concept, paving the way for sustained success. The essence of the hedgehog concept lies in understanding the core identity of the company, consistently acting in accordance with that identity, and maintaining a crystal-clear goal. By delving into these fundamental questions and providing clear answers, businesses can chart a focused and purposeful growth trajectory, steering clear of sporadic diversions. The power of the hedgehog concept lies in its simplicity, offering a guiding principle that propels companies toward excellence. The flywheel effect: the power of incremental progress in the right direction. From a distance, the transformation of good to great companies may appear sudden and dramatic, yet these companies often navigate their metamorphosis without a defined slogan, launch event, or change program. Instead, their success is intricately woven from countless small, incremental pushes in alignment with their simple strategy. This cumulative effort resembles a flywheel, where each modest improvement contributes to a momentum that fuels further progress. The unwavering commitment to the hedgehog concept creates a virtuous circle of motivation and advancement. The story of Nucor, a steel manufacturer on the brink of bankruptcy in 1965, illustrates the power of persistent, incremental pushes. Recognizing the potential of mini-mills as a more cost-effective and flexible means of steel production, Nucor embarked on a journey of building mini-mills, gaining customers, building more, and repeating the cycle. CEO Ken Everson's realization in 1975 was pivotal. By consistently pushing in the same direction, Nucor could become the most profitable steel company in the U.S. Though it took over 2 decades, Nucor achieved its goal, outperforming the general stock market by a factor of 5. In contrast, competitors of Nucor often sought quick fixes through drastic shifts and impulsive acquisitions. When these attempts failed to yield immediate results, they grew disheartened, prompting frequent changes in direction that hindered the momentum of their flywheel. The crucial lesson derived from this narrative is clear. Once the hedgehog concept is formulated, steadfast adherence is paramount. It is this unwavering commitment that propels companies toward tangible and sustained results through the flywheel effect. If you find value in our content, we'd appreciate your support through likes, shares, and subscriptions. Your comments are not only our guiding star but also the foundation of our progress. Thank you. Now, let's dive back into the review. Strategic technology adoption. A tool, not an objective. In the realm of good to great companies, new technology is not an end in itself but a potent accelerator toward pre-established goals. These companies discerningly utilize technology to enhance their existing momentum, never allowing the technology to dictate their strategic direction. The emphasis is on viewing technology as a means to an end, not the reverse. When evaluating the adoption of a new technology, good to great companies meticulously assess its alignment with broader organizational goals and direction. If the technology aligns with their trajectory, these companies wholeheartedly embrace it, becoming pioneers in its application. Conversely, if the technology does not contribute to their strategic objectives, they either disregard it or adopt it in line with their industry's pace. In contrast, comparison companies often perceive new technologies as threats. Fearing obsolescence, they hastily adopt these technologies without a coherent overarching plan. The experience of Walgreens during the rise of e-commerce exemplifies astute technology utilization. In the midst of the e-commerce boom, the launch of drugstore.com fueled market excitement. Walgreens, facing a 40% reduction in share value due to perceived sluggishness in adopting online business, resisted the pressure to hastily embrace the trend. Instead, Walgreens critically evaluated how an online presence could enhance its core strategy of delivering a convenient drugstore experience and increasing profits per customer. Approximately a year later, Walgreens launched Walgreens.com, strategically integrating online prescriptions to augment the original business model. While drugstore.com witnessed a nearly complete loss of its initial value within a year, Walgreens not only rebounded but also nearly doubled its stock price during the same period. This underscores the significance of adopting technology as a strategic tool rather than succumbing to it as an isolated trend. Crucial role of Level 5 leadership in transformations. Jim Collins's research underscores the pivotal role of leadership in the transformation of companies from good to great. It's not just about having competent leaders, it's about having Level 5 leaders during this critical phase. Level 5 leaders transcend individual excellence. They exhibit unwavering commitment to their organizations, driving results with a fervent dedication to sustained performance. What sets Level 5 leaders apart is their humility. Contrary to being ego-driven, they are characterized by modesty and understatement. They are slow to claim credit for their company's successes, consistently seeking opportunities to commend their teams. Simultaneously, they readily accept blame and responsibility for any setbacks, fostering a culture of accountability. Darwin Smith, the transformative leader who elevated Kimberly-Clark into a global paper-based consumer goods powerhouse, exemplifies Level 5 leadership. He eschewed cultivating a hero or celebrity image, adopting a humble demeanor. His attire resembled that of a farmer, reflecting his Wisconsin farm work during holidays, and he enjoyed socializing with individuals from various backgrounds, including plumbers and electricians. In contrast, Collins's research revealed that 2 out of 3 CEOs in comparison companies exhibited counterproductive egos detrimental to long-term success. A glaring consequence of egocentric leadership is the absence of effective succession planning. Stanley Galt, the formidable yet tyrannical CEO of Rubbermaid, left a leadership vacuum that contributed to Rubbermaid's decline from Fortune magazine's most admired company to its acquisition by a competitor within 5 years under his successor. This starkly illustrates the enduring impact of Level 5 leadership on organizational longevity and success. Building greatness, the foundation of right people in the right place. Jim Collins's exploration into the factors propelling companies from good to great emphasizes the paramount importance of assembling the right team. This extends beyond the upper echelons of leadership to encompass the entire organizational fabric, where the emphasis on who takes precedence over what. The transformational journey begins with the meticulous selection of individuals who embody the right character traits, aligning with the company's values. It's a conscious effort to bring in people whose intrinsic qualities outweigh their specific professional abilities. Good to great companies believe that while professional skills can be cultivated, ingrained character traits are pivotal for long-term success. A compelling illustration of this principle is observed in Dick Cooley's tenure as CEO of Wells Fargo before the scandal. Faced with the unpredictability resulting from banking industry deregulation, Cooley's strategy centered on attracting the best and brightest minds to the organization. His belief that a formidable team, even in the face of uncertainty, could navigate challenges proved prescient. This approach earned Wells Fargo acclaim as having the best management team in business, from Warren Buffett, contributing to the company's spectacular prosperity. Good to great companies prioritize character over specific skills when hiring, fostering an environment where industrious individuals thrive while those lacking commitment naturally exit. The commitment to this principle extends to the upper echelons of management, where individuals either commit for the long run or choose to depart. Importantly, good to great companies are proactive in addressing personnel mismatches. Recognizing the criticality of a cohesive team, they swiftly rectify any hiring errors by either repositioning individuals to more suitable roles or, if necessary, parting ways. This decisive action prevents the persistence of organizational frustrations and contributes to sustained excellence. Navigating reality with unyielding faith, the Stockdale paradox in business. The Stockdale paradox, derived from the harrowing experiences of U.S. Admiral James Stockdale during the Vietnam War, holds profound lessons for good to great companies. Captured and tortured at the Hanoi Hilton prison, Stockdale faced immense uncertainty about seeing his family again. Despite the dire circumstances, he clung to an unwavering faith that he would eventually return home. Importantly, he balanced this faith with a pragmatic acknowledgement of the brutal facts of his situation. Similarly, good to great companies operate within the delicate equilibrium of the Stockdale paradox. Confronting the brutal realities of their business environment, whether intense competition or radical regulatory shifts, these companies steadfastly maintain faith that they will ultimately prevail. This dual approach allows them to acknowledge challenges without succumbing to defeatism. An illustrative example lies in the response of two major players in the paper-based goods market when faced with the entry of Procter & Gamble, P&G. Scott Paper, the market leader, perceived the challenge as insurmountable and sought to diversify away from P&G's competitive reach. In contrast, Kimberly-Clark embraced the opportunity to compete against the best, even holding a moment of silence for P&G during an executive meeting. The outcome revealed the power of the Stockdale paradox in action. 2 decades later, Kimberly-Clark not only withstood the competition but surpassed Scott Paper, eventually acquiring the once dominant market leader. In 6 out of 8 product categories, Kimberly-Clark emerged as the dominant force, showcasing the transformative impact of navigating reality with unwavering faith. This ability to confront facts while retaining optimism becomes a hallmark of enduring success for good to great companies. Fostering truthful dialogue, leadership imperative for success. Leadership in a good to great company transcends mere authority. It involves cultivating an environment where harsh realities can be openly addressed without reservation. The essence lies in acknowledging that a company cannot confront and overcome challenges if the unvarnished truth remains unspoken. Leaders play a pivotal role in fostering a culture where tough issues are surfaced without fear. Contrary to the misconception that a strong and charismatic leader is the ultimate asset, the reality is more nuanced. Such leaders can inadvertently become liabilities if their presence discourages others from presenting unpleasant truths. The Socratic approach becomes paramount, with leaders assuming the role of moderators, posing probing questions that unveil honest opinions rather than dispensing ready answers. In management meetings, leaders should embrace the chaos of debates, recognizing that constructive disagreements pave the way for optimal decisions. When mistakes occur, leaders must adopt a blame-free stance, dissecting the errors for insights without assigning culpability. This approach encourages a culture where the truth is not concealed but examined for improvement. Implementing red flag mechanisms is another crucial aspect of this leadership strategy. These mechanisms empower team members to raise alerts about concerns, ensuring that attention is directed toward the unvarnished truth, even when it's uncomfortable. The key revelation from Collins's research is that good to great companies didn't possess superior information. Instead, they confronted and dealt with it more candidly than their counterparts. This commitment to honest dialogue emerges as a cornerstone of their success. Cultivating rigorous self-discipline, the key to hedgehog success. Revisiting the hedgehog concept reveals a crucial facet of organizational success: the necessity of fostering a culture steeped in rigorous self-discipline. This concept, which involves asking fundamental questions to chart a clear organizational course, becomes transformative when coupled with a proactive commitment to follow through. Crucially, a culture of self-discipline is distinct from a regime dominated by a single disciplinary figure. While tyrannical CEOs might enforce temporary periods of greatness, such discipline is inherently unsustainable. The absence of constant oversight provides individuals the opportunity to rebel, and once the disciplinary figure departs, the fragile structure collapses. A stark example is the downfall of Rubbermaid, where the departure of the self-proclaimed, sincere tyrant, CEO Stanley Galt led to a staggering 59% loss in the company's value within a few years. In contrast, good to great companies are characterized by individuals who exhibit high levels of diligence and intensity. These individuals collectively contribute to the pursuit of the company's simple hedgehog strategy. Wells Fargo exemplifies this ethos by understanding the importance of operational efficiency in a deregulated banking landscape. The company implemented measures like freezing C-suite salaries, selling corporate jets, and eschewing luxurious amenities in favor of cost-effective alternatives. This commitment to self-discipline stems from the awareness that such sacrifices align with the company's hedgehog goal. It exemplifies how good to great companies are willing to go the extra mile, demonstrating a leadership ethos that values the long-term strategic vision over immediate comforts. Unlocking greatness, a blueprint for organizational transformation. In the journey from good to great, companies discover profound transformations through a strategic blueprint that encompasses the hedgehog concept, exemplary leadership, and a culture of rigorous self-discipline. Here's the distilled essence. 1. Formulating the hedgehog concept. Simplicity as a compass. Good to great companies find their unique hedgehog concept by answering 3 pivotal questions. What can we be the best in the world at? What can we be passionate about? What key economic indicator should we concentrate on? Strategic clarity. This concept becomes a guiding force, aligning decisions and actions with the company's identity and goals. The emphasis is on focused growth, avoiding scattered pursuits. 2. Level 5 leadership. Ambition and humility. Level 5 leaders, the driving force behind successful transformations, exhibit unparalleled ambition for organizational success. Simultaneously, they embody humility, crediting the team for achievements and shouldering responsibility for setbacks. Enduring legacy. Companies led by Level 5 leaders outperform those with ego-driven leadership. The emphasis is on sustained success beyond the leader's tenure. 3. Right people, right place. Prioritizing character. Good to great companies prioritize hiring individuals with the right character over specific skills. They believe in training and fostering an environment where hard work thrives. Swift action. Recognizing the wrong fit is crucial. Good to great companies act promptly when a misalignment is identified, either repositioning the individual or, if necessary, parting ways. 4. Confronting reality with faith. Stockdale paradox. Confronting brutal facts while maintaining unwavering faith is the hallmark of good to great companies. They tackle challenges head-on without succumbing to defeatism, viewing obstacles as opportunities. Strategic response. When faced with external threats or changes, these companies view challenges as a call to action, leveraging them as catalysts for innovation and improvement. 5. Harboring truthful environments. Leadership as Socratic moderators. Leaders create environments where tough issues are voiced freely. Adopting a Socratic approach, they ask questions to uncover truths, fostering open debates for informed decision-making. Red flag mechanisms. Implementing red flag mechanisms empowers the team to voice concerns, ensuring attention to realities without fear of retribution. Honest confrontation, not superior information, distinguishes good to great companies. 6. Cultivating rigorous self-discipline. Commitment to the hedgehog concept. A culture of self-discipline is integral to success. It involves active steps toward the defined goals, demonstrating that knowing the direction is insufficient without dedicated action. Beyond tyranny. Contrary to tyrannical regimes, sustainable discipline arises from collective diligence and intensity. Good to great companies exhibit a willingness to sacrifice immediate comforts for long-term strategic alignment. Final takeaway: a triad of success. Good to great transformations hinge on a triad of the hedgehog concept, level 5 leadership, and disciplined culture. Companies navigate complexity by simplifying their focus, embracing visionary leadership, and instilling unwavering discipline. Welcome to one of the finest personal development book summary channels on the internet. We're thrilled to have you join our amazing community that values growth and strives for improvement. Your support is instrumental in our channel's progress, and we deeply appreciate your engagement. In return, I commit to delivering consistent and valuable content, enriching you with knowledge and inspiring you to take meaningful action. Thank you for staying tuned and being a part of this journey towards continuous improvement.